Well, back down here on a blustery day, got a storm coming. She's a rough surf. What we're going to be looking at today here, or what we will be looking at, is what geology calls volcanic intrusions. We got a bunch down in here, and they would say that it's caused, these intrusions are caused when magma is below the surface, and what's above the surface, it's lava. There's a bunch of them in here, and so they would say that those are formed from igneous intrusive basalt, which would be rock or whatever that is under pressure deep below the surface, and it crystallizes like that. But the only problem with that, the stuff laying beside it would have to be lava, which means that would be extrusive, same material, but it'd be above the surface. So how do you have both materials side by side? Because that material, according to geology, would be on top of this material, because that would be deep below the Earth's surface. So how do you get both of them side by side, one lava, one igneous intrusive basalt, and have it form crystallized in one and not the other? Because it's a theory and it's not true. Okay, we're going to step down in here and look at some. Okay, we just came down off of there, and immediately we run into them. See? Now, I've done many videos on this. This comes into here, and then you got this one running this way. See this? Step over here, you got some that are really obvious right here. Now, they would say, and they always have this identical, they're always identical, okay? And they would say that this would be crystallized rock. Basically it was molten, so it's magma. This was magma. Gotta be careful here. So this would have to be magma trapped below the surface, and it crystallizes and does this. But yet the only problem with that is, according to geological theory and everything, you know, being on different levels, being different, you know, ages, these are all on the same level. This is on the same level as this. So if this was buried to crystallize deep below the surface, how come this didn't crystallize? If this, because this would be lava. This would be magma. Intrusive, extrusive. See? Use your own brain here, folks. Hello in there. Hello. That's impossible. Okay? These are theories. What these really are is, this is biology. Okay? This is connective tissue in muscle or other tissue, like you have epimecium, endomecium. That's what these are. Okay? Their theory, and all, here's more right here. Their theory, and that's all it is. Look at that. See, that's what it actually looks like underneath. That's the material right beside it. So I just hit that. Huh, look at that. Same thing. And it would have all been on the same geological level at the same time. So how did this not crystallize, yet these are? And they're not crystallized. That's not crystallized. More than anything, it's iron. See this? All rusty. So, got more. Here's another one here. So this would have to be extrusive basalt, intrusive basalt. All of it's magma. One's below the surface, one's above, but yet they're both on the same level, and they're both right here. one flowed up against. There's no way this was here first and this popped up through it, or this was here first and this popped up, came up to it. You understand what I'm saying? Just think on this. Just think a little bit. You'll see what I'm saying. There's another piece here, and it goes over and ties into this great big one right here. See that? And it goes over right through here and comes into these. See this one here? You got this one here. That one coming over into it. And look at this one going over there. I just broke open right there. You got one going, you got a whole bunch of them coming together here. Now, why would they all come together and do this? And they're going to tell you, well, these were fissures that opened up and they just came up through it. Oh, that's a complete crock of poopy. Look at this one here, 4 of them. Got this one coming across, got that one going across that way. Going right down through there. Standing on a massive one here. But look at this one here, it goes down there. And right across up over that, see? And these are connective tissue, okay? That's what these are. It's not what they're saying. Look at this 4-way here. Gotta watch out for that ocean right here. You see this one right here? So this is a muscle or some kind of tissue, okay? And you got this connective tissue that runs through it, and that's what you would normally, that's what you would have, okay? Drop my hammer back here. I don't want to lose it. I get eaten by the surf. Get to talking and walking. All right, now we can. Now look how, see this big one here goes right across through there. Remember the membrane I always show on the outside? It's on the outside of all of them. See this one here going across to the membrane on the outside, the membrane on the outside of the main membrane, and it goes right across through there. There's a good eye. Here's that membrane on both sides. See it? Here and here, and it's always blocky in the middle. They're all identical, except for they get on a bigger scale. Here, you can see the membrane here on the outside edge, and right here. See it? Here you can see where it's kind of slanted down. You can see the edge. Here's the edge of that membrane, and you can see on the inside what's on the inside of it. Here, see? And it slid right in with this tissue. Run into the same thing as the other one. Exact same stuff. Okay. So now what I'm saying is there's no way this was all magma, extrusive, intrusive, on the same level. Not true. Because if this was done with pressure, this would have had to been done with pressure because they're on the same level at the same time. You get where I'm going with this? Okay. So, got another big one over here. Okay, it's right through here. Look at the size of this one. Look at this thing. We're standing on it. That's tissue there. Here's that crackly outside edge, like we just seen on that smaller one. And here's that edge right here of it here. See it right here? And look at the size of this membrane. Holy cow. It goes right through there. And this is all tissue. There's another membrane right there. See it? Right in our face. See that? And you got another one right beside it. So you'd have tissue, membrane, tissue, membrane. Okay, that's why this is all red and everything. This wasn't lava, which would be extrusive basalt. Huge membrane we're on here. Look at this one. Look at the size of these things. Ooh, gotta be careful of that ocean. Get a sneaker wave here, by golly, I don't like that. Step down here. There's that membrane on the outside edge, that crackly part of this. See this? And then this is the tissue, which would have to be lava right up against it. It's all eaten out in here. See what I'm saying? This would be the tissue, the muscle, the membrane. I don't know if it's epimecium, endomecium, I don't know. Here's another small one. See it here?